Welcome to the Surrey Experience.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Surrey Experience episode. What episode are we on here? It's been so long. Episode 54. Welcome to the 54th edition of the Surrey Experience podcast. I know I'm a few days late here, but I want to wish everyone a happy Remembrance Day. Maybe we should do like a moment of silence on the show for all the fallen soldiers and for like Don Cherry's career. That poor bastard, man. I can't believe they actually fired his ass, though. You know? I didn't even think what he said was that bad. Hold on. Let me pull up his little quote here. Yeah, so he said on the air on Hockey Night in Canada, he goes, "You people," and by you people, I'm assuming he's talking about immigrants. He goes, "You people love our way of life, love our milk and honey. At least you could pay a couple of bucks for poppies or something like that. These guys paid for your way of life that you enjoy in Canada." Dude, I'm like the biggest fucking immigrant in the world, but I don't think that guy should have lost his job over that. I mean, he's been doing this show for like 40 years. He should get at least like one get out of free jail card, you know? Like, you people love our way of life, love our milk and honey. I wonder what he meant by milk and honey. I don't know this for a fact, but I think he's like talking about us like taking all their women. At least you could pay a couple of bucks for poppies. It's like, hey, Don, I get taxed like 40% of my income every year. You fuck. You know? Does it really matter if I spend a fucking dollar or two on a poppy? I don't know, man. The guy's like 150 years old. You gotta factor that in before you get all butt hurt. I was more offended by like the people celebrating him getting fired on social media, right? All these fucking jerk-offs that have never participated in the arena of battle are like chiming in like there's some sort of war veterans. You can't say shit anymore, man. This is like the end of freedom of speech. At the rate we're going, you're not going to be able to like even criticize like the president in like 10 years without getting put in a concentration camp. This is like Hitler type shit. Yeah, I don't know, man. I miss the old days. Like from like the year 2000 to the year 2008, you could say anything on the internet, man. No one ever got offended, right? But I don't know, man. What the fuck do I know? I'm officially the old guy now. I remember back in the day when like 50 Cent first came out, right? Way back in the day. I remember my older cousin was like, "Gun it." What the fuck is gun it? And we were like, dude, it's G-Unit, not gun it, you old fuck, right? And now I'm that guy, man. My little wiener cousins were over, and they were listening to some, like, new rapper. His name was, like, NBA Youngboy, right? I was like, NBA? Is this guy, like, a basketball player or something? They're like, no, you old fuck. NBA stands for Never Broke Again. It's like, dude, I thought it stood for the National Basketball Association. I'm so out of the fucking loop, man. I didn't even know who that Tekashi 6ix9ine guy was until he got arrested. That poor bastard. I know everyone's shitting on the guy because he fucking snitched on everyone, but I actually feel bad for him, man. Because there was a moment in time in my younger days when I thought I was like the baddest motherfucker in the world, you know? Not the world, because I didn't understand how big the world was, but there was a time when I thought I was like at least like the baddest motherfucker in Surrey. And then one day, I got the shit kicked out of me, and I realized I ain't shit. But this Tekashi Snitch 9 guy, he never got to experience that because he had all, like, the gang members backing him up, and he had $1 million in the bank. I mean, of course he's going to have a bit of an ego. Man, getting the shit kicked out of you when you're, like, in that 17 to 18-year-old range, it's so crucial for a young man's development. That kid missed out on that, man. Dude, I watched one of his interviews before he went to jail, and the kid kept saying, like, I'm invincible. Right? And right there, someone should have just fucking gave him a wedgie and took his lunch money away. That really would have helped him out in the long run. But in those interviews, I think he had like all those Bloods standing there making sure nothing like that happened to him. I always thought you had to be like black to be a part of the Bloods or Crips, you know? Isn't that dude like Mexican or something? Hold on, let me check. Okay. Do you have to be black to be a part of the Bloods or Crips? All right, let's see. The Bloods, also known as Original Blood Family, are primarily African American street gang founded in Los Angeles, California. All right, so primarily they're fucking African American. The gang is widely known for its rivalry with the Crips. They are identified by the red color worn by their members and by particular gang symbols, including distinctive hand signs. The Bloods comprise various subgroups known as sets, between which significant differences exist, such as colors, clothing, operations, and political ideologies. Since their creation, the Bloods gangs have branched throughout the United States. Yeah, you never see like Bloods or Crips in Canada, right? I wonder why they never branched out here. Seems like it would have been like a logical thing to do considering we're neighbors. Okay, let's see. Are there Bloods or Crips in Canada? Okay, gangs in Canada. Let's check this out. The most prevalent gangs in Canada include street gangs, outlaw motorcycle gangs, mafias and organized crime groups, Aboriginal-based crime gangs, Indian organized crime, and East Asian organized crime and drug cartels. Oh shit, they do it city by city. Abbotsford. Wow, they're actually starting with Abbotsford? Why would they start with that shanty town? I guess it's because it's alphabetical order. Okay. Abbotsford. Known crime groups in Abbotsford involve Punjabi street gangs, various East Asian crime groups, motorcycle gangs, and multicultural street gangs. Why do they always gotta drop the Punjabi first, you know? Did like fucking Don Cherry write this? Alright, Calgary. Major crime groups in Calgary include Aboriginal street gangs, East Asian, Middle Eastern, Lebanese organized crime gangs, Punjabi street gangs, black street gangs, among other biker gangs, Mexican drug cartels, Somali, Sudanese drug trafficking groups, Afghan street groups, and Pakistani street gangs. Holy shit. Who knew Calgary was so diverse? Okay, Halifax. Biker gangs have at various points played a major role in Halifax crime scene, particularly during the 1980s and 90s. However, there's been a crackdown on biker gang activity throughout eastern Canada in the wake of the Quebec Biker War. The well-known Bloods and Crips have been a part of Halifax gang environment as well. Oh shit, there is Bloods and Crips in Canada. I guess that answers my question. Montreal, Greater Toronto Area, Brampton. Oh shit, Diet Surrey made the list. Okay, known crime groups in Brampton include mainly South Asian and black gangs, but there are a few white, Portuguese, and Filipino gangs in the city. Members in Springdale Punjabi gang, 75% were Punjabi, 20%... Oh shit, sorry, 75% were Punjabi, 20% was Pakistani, 5% Tamil. Most areas are claimed by the Punjabi street gangs. I bet they just overhyped this shit in Brampton like they do in Surrey, right? Anyone in the know in Brampton want to fucking fill me in? Alright, Metro Vancouver, Surrey. Alright, let's see what kind of fucking horseshit they made up about us. Major crime groups in the city are the South Asian, predominantly Punjabi street gangs. East Asian biker gangs also exist. Gangs have operated in Surrey, leading to an increase in the murder rate. Although this almost ceased, the police claimed that this was because the perpetrators had left the country. Bullshit, dude. The violence ceased because you can actually make more money selling like real estate than you can selling drugs down here. All right. Most gangs within the city battle it out in Surrey's Newton community, predominantly but inexclusively amongst the South Asian community. Battle it out. Dude, I fucking live in Newton, man. There's no battles going on out here. You know? Fucking Wikipedia. All right. Anyways, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, Tekashi 6ix9ine. Yeah, I think he's getting out soon too, right? Because he was supposed to get like 47 years, but since he snitched on everyone, he's gonna get out in like January. I heard he's not even going into witness protection either, from what I've read. They're saying he's like already got a $10 million record deal in place. $10 million, dude. With that much money on the table, I wouldn't go to witness protection either. You can buy some pretty good security with that type of money. If I was him, I'd just hire like 5 Navy SEALs to protect me around the clock. Right? Since he's like a federal informant anyways, he's already working with the government. Might as well go all the way with it. I would like turn Republican, start singing like patriotic fucking American war songs, you know? He should start repping Donald Trump, like Kanye West does. Then he'd really be invincible. Isn't Trump getting like impeached for something? What did the motherfucker do now? Did he like bang an intern or something? Alright, hold on. Why is Trump getting impeached? Alright, Donald Trump. Here's what we know about his involvement. Mr. Trump has acknowledged that he personally blocked nearly $400 million in military aid to Ukraine. At about the same time, he spoke by phone with Ukraine's new president. In the call, Mr. Trump pushed Ukraine's president to investigate his leading domestic political rival, Joe Biden. A complaint by a whistleblower in the intelligence community who spoke with White House sources about the call alleges Mr. Trump used the power of his office to solicit interference from a foreign country in the U.S. 2020 election. Mr. Trump says the investigation is part of a witch hunt against him, and he denies that military aid was withheld in order to put pressure on Ukraine. Yeah, good luck impeaching that guy. He's way too fucking crafty, man. Dude, I'm calling it right now, man. Donald Trump's going to win the 2020 election in a landslide. It's not even going to be close. Watch. Whoever runs it, he's going to blow them away, man. But I thought Hillary was going to win in 2016, so what the fuck do I know? But anyways, maybe I should get to the questions for the week. If you're new to the Surrey experience, people email questions to the show, and I try to help them out, all right? My email is thesurreyexperience@gmail.com. But people have been like sending me DMs on Instagram, so that works too. Anyways, let's get to the first question. All right, is she too young? Hey bro, I picked up a chick at a party, but after talking to her on Snap, I found out she's 17 years old. I just turned 19 a few weeks ago. I can tell she's down, but she's 17, so that makes her a minor, doesn't it? Am I good, or am I supposed to wait till she turns 18? I compared our birthdays, and she's only 17 months younger than me. My boys told me to hit it, but I just wanted to make sure. Please help. Wow, that's a really good question. Let's see. You're 19 and she's 17. This is like a fucking math equation. So 17 months. I mean, I want to say yes, but technically, like, she is still a minor, isn't she? I think. Jesus, it's quite the pickle you got yourself in. Fuck, I want to say yes, but if I'm wrong, it could like totally ruin your life. You could be like put on like a fucking list, you know? Let me check Google. Actually, this isn't something you want to rely on the internet for. You know what, dude? Let me text my cousin. He's a lawyer. He'll know for sure. I'll do it right now too, actually. Here, let me text this fucking guy. He's pretty good about it too. He'll get like back to me within like a few days. I text my cousin the most retarded shit ever, like pertaining to law. He probably thinks I'm like a psychopath or something. He's not even that close of a cousin either. Like, I'm not even sure how we're related. Like fucking Gandhi style. The guy's like younger than me, and he's like a lawyer, and he just got married. And I'm sitting on the fucking internet trying to tell a 19-year-old if he could hook up with a 17-year-old. I mean, like, what the fuck, dude? Okay, I fucking texted this guy. When he texts me back, I'll let you know what he says, all right? Okay, I'm going to do the next question here. Dick pic. Okay. Hi, Bindi. I'm glad I found your podcast. It's really given me some great insight to how a guy really thinks. Ah, shit. Not all guys think like me, by the way. I'm a fucking anomaly. All right, I've been talking to this guy for a few weeks and I really liked him, but then one night he sent me a dick pic. Jesus. It really caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting that. He sent me pictures of him before with his shirt off, but nothing like this. The next he told me he was really drunk. Oh, the next day he told me he was really drunk when he sent it and he apologized and then he asked me out. This guy doesn't fuck around, eh? I told him I would need some time to think about it. I was really into him before, but now I don't know what to think. What do you think? Thanks. P.S. Don't ever stop doing the podcast. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it seems like you're looking for something a little more serious, and if that's the case, then you probably don't want to date a guy who's just sending out dick pics after a few Crown and Cokes, you know? So yeah, I would advise you to probably stop talking to this dude, but what the fuck do I know? The fact that you need to think about it should tell you, like, everything you need to know. You know, just follow, like, your women's intuition or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next one. Credit card. Hey, Bindi, I need your advice. I'm 20 years old and I'm in my second year at BCIT. I have a part-time job as well. Should I get a credit card or would it be smarter for me to wait till I was done school and working full-time? Is it better to get one with air miles? I really want to travel once I finish school. Thanks. Wow, what a great question. Bro, fuck the air miles, alright? Listen, this is what you do. Man, I wish someone would have told me this when I was younger, alright? Here's what you're going to do. I'm going to map out like the next 5 years of your life right now, okay? So you're going to apply for a credit card right away. But make sure you only get one with like a $500 limit, right? They're probably only going to give you that starting off. And then this is what you do, alright? All you're going to do with your credit card is you're going to pay your phone bill on there. Whatever it is, like $80 a month, $100 a month, whatever. You pay your phone bill with your credit card and then you pay that credit card completely off. All $80, all right? Don't make the minimum payment, pay the whole fucking thing off. All right? Don't use your credit card for anything else other than paying your phone bill. Don't use it to buy food, weed, nothing, none of that. Okay? Only to pay your phone bill. Do that for like a year, right? And then the jerk off credit card company is going to call you and ask you if you want to increase your credit limit. And you're going to do it, all right? Increase your limit, but keep the same principle. All right? Only pay your fucking phone bill off, okay? And then by the time you're done school and you're working full time, your credit's going to be rock solid. We'll put a little dinker like property in your name after a few years. You know, hopefully it appreciates and then you sell it. And then you go travel, all right? Fuck the air miles. The air miles ain't going to get you nowhere. But I can't stress the importance of this enough. Whatever you do, always make your payments in full. And in order to do that, you want to just use it for like paying off a phone bill or something really small, all right? Trust me, this might be like one of the best questions anyone's ever asked me on this podcast. I can't stress the importance of this enough, okay? Pay it off in full every month for the next 2 years. And then once you start working full time, we'll figure out the next step, all right? And as long as you do that, you'll have the world by the balls. All right, I'm going to wrap it up here. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. And I want to thank everyone for all the like positive messages I've been getting lately. There's been people from like England and New York and all over the place been showing me a lot of love. Everywhere except Surrey, ironically enough. But I appreciate all the DMs and all the emails and all that shit, all right? So that's it. This is the Surrey Experience. You can find the podcast on all major platforms like Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, etc., etc. All right? I'll talk to you guys soon.